country in terms of economy and people, money, living standard, health, and so on. And that makes her really heartwarming. So the goal to pass this knowledge through to every of the student is really very wonderful. And the participant is really appreciate for the class and the teacher for listening to her sharing. In the next few days, our Vietnamese people teacher is correcting her about the word. If we say Vietnam people, we say we Vietnam people, not they. Just if we're talking about our nation, we use the word we, not using they for Vietnam people. We appreciate for the participant for sharing. I'd like to invite Linh Nhi for sharing. Hello, teacher and everyone in the class. Linh Nhi is 17. She's really appreciated for her human connector, who is also a mentor. She appreciates that her human connector guide her and lead her to this knowledge so that she can have such transformation in her life. And she would like to share some of her key takeaway from the previous lesson. That money is not only exists in material form, but it also exists in energy and information form. And which awareness that a people has about money that decide their money, that the amount of money they would have. If we just trying to store money, but we don't know what to do with our money, or without a meaningful money spending plan, then it would be hard for us to have a lot of money. When the money exists in this world to create values, but if we just trying to have money but not trying to create values with our money through times it would go away. Money is not just land or properties or metal, but it has many other forms, which is the form of information is the knowledge, and the energy form of it is the people. The money can park in the energy form, and because the people is a very precious fund. When this participant received this awareness, she's really she's feel very amazing. Because if we just try to improve as a person in terms of her wealth and resources, then it would be it would attract a lot of money. So if you had this awareness, you will nurture your heart, your wealth, and your resources, and then you help others to nurture theirs as well. And from there, you can, when you participate in some projects, you can attract money. The teacher has offered insights as that people is a really precious fund. Yes. Oh, and if the information of money is knowledge, but if that knowledge is only in the book, but without human or without people to use or to take in those information, to integrate those information, those money is that those are dead money because there's no one to use it to make it become material. Mm. So if someone want to do something and there are a lot of people willing to help them, it's easy for them to attract money. Like the case of the big company in the world, because there are a lot of people that agree to them. So if they have any projects, they would have a lot of people that has enough herd, wealth, and resources to accompany with them on the journey to finish to work on the project. And that would result as a lot of money will be attracted through service or product. If we hold on to money in terms of material, then through times it would vanish. But if we don't know how to create a circle of money attracting without the information form of money or energy form of money, then we couldn't attract a lot of money. And through time, it will vanish because it's only appear in the material form. So if we park our money to projects or human, or in other words, is the information form of money or the energy form of money, it can help us to attract much more money. And money is transfer from people who has less information to the people that had more information. So money is technically used for creating values for the existing and developing of humanity. So who has more information and more they can do it. They can create much more values for the people, then they can attracting more money. And it's not only the word view knowledge, but it's also the humanity view knowledge as well. And if we had the information or the knowledge about humanity knowledge, then it would assist us to have to create much more values, and our spiritual life, it will be very prosperous. And outside in our societies, there are people, they can make a lot of money through the worldview knowledge, but without that makes them have a really good living standard. They had abundance in terms of material, but their spiritual life or their inner being is not really happy, is not really fulfilled, it's not really abundance. They're still having problems because they are lack of the knowledge about humanity. So when the people has knowledge, then when they when they work together, it will create assets. And if we work on the transformation of people, then we don't need to worry about money anymore, because we are technically working for the people and creating values for the humanity, or creating values for the people. And how we actually attracting money, is what she's been questioning since the second session of this course. So the people who looks for money, they looks for job, but the people who try to attract money, they would establish project. If we want to attract money, we need projects, and that projects need to be aligned with the power triangle. And she received the insight that if she want to do something, she would create a project out of it, and no matter how big or small it is. For example, it could be small projects inside the house, like cleaning. And then we would put every of the projects, we would have the vision and the mission of the project, and what is the core value of the projects as well, what aspect of humanity that we support. After we finish all of those criteria, then we can start the project. So and the more visualize we are about the projects, the more we get easily for us to organize people and finding appropriate people to work on the projects. The people would take on different tasks. Task depends on their strength, and with appropriate task contribute tasks. How do work? Contribution? No, it's separation. Yeah, you're giving the right task to the right people. Then the projects is easy to be organized, operate. Yeah, to be operate. And whether the product and the services is benevolent enough, is substantial enough, and is it what to say? What is the word for long? And if we want to attract money for ourselves, how we do. And she received that if we want to attract money in terms of to attract money for oneself, we need to focus on creating the support product and service, and from there we work on the people. Yeah, if we want to attract more money from the product and service, we go back and park our money into the people, into the herd, the wealth, and the resources. Herd is the herd of comprehending, the herd of helping people, the mentation, the wisdom, the virtue, and the character. The wealth here is the talent and the finance. The resource is the force of the people, resources that person help. And if that person have people that accompany with them on the projects, it will attracting more money because the project is at another level. That is all of the key takeaway point that I've been learning from yesterday, and I really appreciate for the teacher and the WIT teachers. This lady is in Vietnam, and this year she would go to Australia. You feel enlightened, right? Yes, she feel enlightened. So this is the period when we study. So she will improve her in terms of her wealth and resources. And when she going to college, she can organize some projects in the university to help the humanity. And then conveniently, she helped other people uh, with improving their her wealth and resources as well. And from there, she can create projects that align with the power triangle, and the products or service of that project is benevolent enough, is significant enough, and is sustainable enough. Then we can attracting a lot of money from the investor. So how is your wisdom, mentation, character, and virtue? Then people will invest in you. But technically, is your human brain, is your is your own branding that will attracting money and attracting investment from other people. If we have mentation, we have wisdom, we have character, we have virtue. If we can enrich it for a person, for us, then people would trust and believe in and will want to work with us. You comprehend this one? Yes. I'd like to remind you. Oh, I'd like to repeat. They had happy inner peace meditation. You can get time. The virtual. Let me look for those. Let me look for those. Yeah. Peaceful meditation, complete character, outstanding virtual. Peaceful meditation, complete character, and outstanding virtual. It is the three things that can help you to optimize your personal values. You nurture your mentation, your character, and your virtue. And when a person has peaceful mentation, complete character, and outstanding virtue, in terms of personal brain, that person has an uh, invincible values of their own. And those values that you create for the people, that is the outside values. This is the time when we nurturing our own values. Is it because of the mentation, character, and virtue of the people here that it help you to participate and to feel more attracting to this environment, right? Because that lady, her human connector has a really big attraction to her, and that is why she's participating in our organization studying program. Yeah. And if you have the wealth and the resources as well, it's easy for you to attracting money in the future. She wants to share appreciation for her human connector, the mentor, and the one that who hasn't participated mentor program as well. She really appreciates for the guidance from her human connector and the people who has accompanied with her on this journey, so that she can have such transformation. And she really appreciate everyone for her transformation. Yes. I'd like to invite Mr. Trân. It's been a while since we last met. Hello, teacher, and hello, everyone. After listening to Linh Yi sharing, it's really wonderful, right? Because her sharing is so good. Really appreciate Linh Yi for your sharing, which is really deep, and even receive the further insight from the teacher. That is why Mr. Anh Vũ decided to raise his hand to express his appreciation to the knowledge and the people here and the teachers. So with the knowledge that been sharing for these couple of days about finance and corporation, it's really precious. But for this participant, he felt that the knowledge that's just been sharing is a really positive knowledge for him. When he heard the sharing, so the knowledge is very positive, but the teacher, when he share it, he share it in a very balanced with a very, very balanced frequency, his mentation. In terms of money, when mentioned, Mr. Trân awareness is not really fulfilled, and he is really kind of still solid in his mind. It's still a block. For the past couple of days, he's been sharing, he's been listening about the knowledge about money, about investment. And this knowledge is still it takes times to comprehend. So what is the teacher sharing is like the tip of the iceberg, but below it is still a lot to learn about it. So when Mr. Trân participated in this class, he doesn't know what the teacher will share, but he basically he said Mr. Trân said is he still needs to study more to comprehend this knowledge. Oh, so his expectation is when he participates in these classes about finance or money, they would be teach about they will be taught about the actual way to do the investment, not like the foundation knowledge like this. Mm. So he says he hasn't been sleeping much recently because of the studying. And teacher said, "Oh, was it actually because of you studying, or is because you have other things to do?" Beside what Linh Nhi has been sharing, you can share it again, so you can repeat whatever uh, what Miss Linh Nhi has been sharing. What Mr. Trần Anh has um, uh, he aware that money is in the form of energy, and you think about the principle of the money operation, like when the teacher share about the way how to attract money in the information form, we had knowledge. In the energy form, we had people, and in the information form is the projects. Energy form is the people, and the material form is the products and services. It needs to be the sustainable, significant enough, and benevolent enough. Uh, when we start to learn this knowledge, we enrich our own life. To be honest, he hasn't has enough awareness about this, but he know that after this, he will enlighten about this more. And the teacher will create the condition so that Mr. Trần Anh can comprehend this as well. It would wasting time if we thinking in a human life. Our money is our money is being controlled by a really special principle, which is the is someone who doesn't create any values to the societies, but they start to live a happy life. It means that they receive first and they pay later. If someone created values, they hasn't received anything, then in the future he would receive it. So who has experienced all the good deeds first, later on we will need to pay for it. It's just like someone who pay for the products and they receive it, or some people they will pay it later. They can pay it later. That is the justice of the society. This society is really balanced, really just this has this, it's really just. If someone know about total karma, maybe in previous life they has pay a lot for the price that they want, So in this life, when they as soon as they're born, they can experience all the good deeds. So in terms of merit and good deeds of a person, everything happening right now is already very just, is really very balanced already. Oh, enjoy. Someone who has used. So the circle of life of a person is just receive and pay till the end of a person's life. You comprehend this? So there's a way that in societies, for example, you had a lot of money until the point that is a lot. And I only had a potato. But you're really hungry. But your money is a lot at that time. But you don't have the food to eat. But that potato is the most precious potato of teacher time. Just like he don't have much food. You can bargain that if you gave me the potato, you can receive $1 billion because you are too hungry, and for me, because it's really precious, the potato is very precious. Like at that moment, you're really hungry, and the money you cannot use it for anything other than trade for the potato. They like to trade for the for the most precious thing. Some people they trade their precious values to trade for something. Some people trade for their working or their laboring to help people. Oh, yeah. For some people, they would have their own precious thing, and from there they will bargain what life do they want, and they trade it, and this the justice of these societies, it can give us whatever we want. For example, someone has really precious their pho recipes. Uh, I would like to repeat because other people uh, maybe women will go because they're precious. I think that's make the people need it. I couldn't keep up with this. Sorry, guys. If a person who truly wise, they need to decide what is the most precious thing in their life, and then from there they can bargain that to the world. For example, what do they want about their life, and what do they want to have in their life, and then they trade it. They have the right to trade it. If the people need it, I can trade it. So you got it. So whatever is ours, we can trade it. Whatever is one's, it's not ours. If we trade, we couldn't trade it. It has to be ours. then that things it has enough condition to trade. And if it's not ours, we cannot trade. If it's other if it's that thing is from others, we couldn't trade it as well. So what is ours? When the people they lose their body, whatever they can bring with them is what is theirs. And those that the thing that they couldn't bring with them when they lose this body or their body, they it's not theirs. So the most precious thing of a person is their total karmic knowledge, total karmic condition, and total karmic effect. And we had summarized it into the philosophy, the good educational philosophy. So our teacher need 10,000 billion USD to support for the developing and the maturing of the maturity of the 25 million kids in Vietnam in the future. So the teacher integrate this the philosophy to millions of people, and then he would trade money or finance through people, to those people. The philosophy is what we use to trade. We pay the price before for this case. Like for instance, our teacher need $1.2 billion to implement the philosophy in business. So 200 million is for the facilities, and 1 billion is for the scholar, for the business owner. So for the inner being class, it doesn't cost less than $1,000, and for the mentor, if it's 100,000, it's not even enough to pay for the study fee of mentor. So for the whole period, he has creating the values approximately equals to $1.5 billion already. So do you comprehend this part? So we pay the price for teaching the student. The values we create for 10,000 expert, and then okay. So the values he creating, it would transform into money, and then from that money he would invest it back into 100,000 business owner, and those business owner created receive the values, and then the values we create for those business owner is that it's not costing less than 20 billion. And then he would keep on operating that money flow, and he would invest it back into the people again, and he would attracting money again through the values created. Technically, people don't really pay the material or pay the money for the studying, but the teacher is creating the values through scholarship, and then those scholarships values is equal to approximately 1.2 billion, and then he just keep on investing the money. And the teacher, he owned the information in the energy form of money, and then he just transforming those information and from information and energy to material. And if we keep going in the circle, it's a circle of investment, and then just keep transforming information, energy, material. You keep going until the fourth circle. We can create the values approximately 10,000 billion USD. So we need to pay with our most precious thing, which is the for our teacher is his philosophy, the root educational philosophy, and secondly is the total karmic condition, or the the interpersonal relationship with people through many lives. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there will be a program for the businessman on the online businessman. It's only 2 months. Online doanh nhân thương mại điện tử. Oh, there'll be 10,000. Oh, about e-commerce. There'll be 10,000 e-commerce businessman projects. We are currently working on it. Oh, e-commerce entrepreneur. Much better one. There'll be a few about e-commerce. And then from there, we create a big money flow. And then from those money, we go back to share to invest in the improvement, the development of the 100,000 business owner. Currently, they don't know the price to pay, so they just use their labor. They just use their workforce to pay for the price. But now, if we have the right awareness about this principle, then we can pay it with our knowledge, our information, our philosophy. Don't pay for our health. Don't use our health, our well-being to trade for what we wanted. The karmic knowledge and karmic condition is what ours, and what we want to create is what we wanted. There's some people questioning that where is the with money coming from? Because If the teacher taking the money in terms of material, he would have a lot of money, but he prefer the money in terms of energy and information that it can help him to working to work on this project for a really long time. So if we already pay the price, we had already creating the values, and we already paid for the price that we wanted. But for the people who think that has the money as holding $1 billion in their hand is having the money. It's not the right way to think of it, but you need to think of it as that you own the information and the energy of $1 billion. For example, if someone gave you $1 billion, can you do whatever with are doing? Because when you hold it in hand, you had already lost the energy and the information of your money. Then you couldn't use it in the way that you wanted. So you need to know when you need what amount of money, so that you can attract. You have a plan to attract the money. After that 12 years, then we can operate the money to to spend for the developing and the maturing of our next generation. So for kids, when they are born, and besides the nurturing from their parents, each need 400,000 USD to for their development, for studying to doctor degree, and investing in their health as well, in their well-being as well. So that's cost. It's going to cost 10,000 billion USD for 25 million Vietnamese children. That will create an ecosystem for the student to get to be mature to the point that of the ultimate maturity. So today, so this is the class about money. So it's obvious that the teacher share about money. Why is only with the Vietnamese? The teacher said because his total cognitive condition is only lead him to the Vietnamese people. So the teachers only can focus he can only focus on the Vietnamese people, and the people worldwide. It could be supported by the mentor and master of our teacher in every part of the world. Mr. Ann Trang is really heartwarming about what the teacher's been sharing, and he really appreciate for the knowledge. You couldn't say that what I've been saying is really logic, but it's just because the teacher is hardworking about it. He just keep on doing it. in the future, there will be entrepreneur who has philosophy. There will be parents who have the philosophy, and then there will be the expert that had the philosophy. So that the kids, they would have those people around them. It would benefit them a lot. Oh, diligent. It would separate. It would separate the generation if we introduce this philosophy to the kids without introducing this to the parents. Uh, no matter how old are you, you can consult your kids about inner being. That is fine. Like the next generation has to respect the previous generation, and the previous generation need to nurture and guiding the next generation. Otherwise, it would break the connection between the generation. Mr. Chung An is really appreciate, and it's helped him to enlighten his mind a lot. Total karma. So people that's questioning that where's the money coming from that WIT can support the societies. So at society at WIT, they're like, despite using money for, so we don't use the money in the form of material, but use the money in the form of energy and information. For the case of the people who only look at money in the form of material, when they open the courses, they just want to take the money from the student. And when they want to do something much more, they couldn't do it anymore. They couldn't do it because the money is not enough. The world spend billions and billions of dollars to help people to lose weight, but for the inner being education, inner awareness education, without the money, we couldn't do it as well. But here we park our money into the form of material. Oh no, in the form of information and energy. So that is the way that we can create significant values for the societies. And how much information we had, how much energy we had about money, it would decide how much money we would have. Um, Inner awareness education is the root education, and that is the way that we can interact straight with the transformation of the people. To simply put, when you learn, you have awareness about physical, or if you done squat. Oh, so next week is Mr. Ann Trang places. He would hold an event for the people to run for 21 kilometers. Uh, some people before they studying or before they have the awareness, they only seen squat for 300 times, but after they have awareness about exercise, they can squat for 1,000 and 1,000 of times. That is because he had the awareness. Hmm. Okay. Really appreciate. Okay, I would like to invite Miss Thanh. Appreciate teacher for calling me, for sharing. So uh, I had a I had a key takeaway lesson that when I learn about this one, I'm really overwhelmed that oh, I can how we can transform the money in terms of material to information and energy. It would make us rich, imaginably rich. Uh, so this lady, she had this participant, he has a really good um, product and service about eye optic. Okay, I don't know that word. Okay, so but technically she can fix people eyes and make them look younger. So when she work in such occupation, she feel it's make her happy working there. But when she learn about this finance, she know that she hasn't helped people at all, at much. And after she learned about the philosophy, then she can help people to have a healthier eye through the triangle, the reality triangle about eye. And then when she learned about attracting money, uh, she has transformed her product and services. Also, she shared this the knowledge about eyes with other people, and from those people, she building nurturing their health, their health, their wealth, and their resources as well. From there, she had an idea that she can create a big project that is with such people, and then she can attracting more money. And then we just pocket back into the information of money, which is the knowledge, which is the principle, which is the formula. Uh, yeah, and then it will attracting more money for her in the future. And she had the projects that she will share to many people because she's found that WIT is a really good organization and there's a lot of people who are taking responsible for things. And she would like to share to 10,000 mentor who has the eye of the giving, the eyes of giving. So transforming from the material to the people. And then from there, we would get creating the information or the source concept about the eyes. And then from those source concept, we can help the societies uh, to help the community to have awareness about the eyes. And then from there, she with the people that she share the knowledge with can create much more values for the community and for the societies so that everyone can has the eyes of giving. The giving eyes is only for the people who has the loving, the heart of loving. So you contact with Mr. Wookful and then you ask for the phone the phone number of teacher Bảo, and teacher Bảo is the assistant. So based on the need of people, we can estimate the number of people that we will share the knowledge with, so that it can meet with the needs of the people. And when you okay, so basically this is about to open the eyes treatment facilities. So currently with Tâm Y Dung is also had the service of eyes treatment as well. So you can giving nutrient for the blood, for the loving and keeping good image of people that could make you have a good eyes as well. Others is to taking care of the nutrient for your bladder. No, the English one, oh, liver. Taking care of the nutrient for the liver and the blood. It would help with your eyes as well. What we use it oftenly or frequently, we need to taking care of it, and our eyes is one of it. So if you can help to train or to create to nurture 10,000 mentor about eyes treatment, then you can help with the parents, and then you can help with the societies as well. And if you don't think of money in the form of material, then you can do it in the next 5 years. But if you think of it in the form of material, you couldn't do it. If you think of it in the form of energy and information, then she can work on these projects in the next 5 years. But if she think of it in the form of material, then she couldn't do it forever. So she already has the material. She can go back and park her money in the information and the energy. Now it's 8:40. We will listen to some music, and then we will start our main content for today's lesson. Okay. I appreciate everyone.
Thank you very much, Thầy Long.
Yes, I'm really happy that I can help. Yeah, for today's sharing with interaction with the participant, it was just too many new words, and yeah, but I still managed to take it through. And I would like to pass it to my beloved sister, Miss Ann Trang. Yeah, she would taking care of the contents after the break. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate Sister Lynn.
Thank you very much for your interpreting. You're doing great, you're doing awesome and marvelous. Follow the conversation in depth.
Yeah.
I think after this time we got through with the proper a set of new vocabulary, which
Yeah.
in the financial field, then the next time will be fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think because in terms of the knowledge as well, he's sharing a lot of new stuff as well, like the pay the price. So I'm not really acquainted with.
Do you know that only human have the terms pay the price? Chỉ có con người mới có khái niệm là trả giá thôi.
Yeah. Long thì lâu lâu không biết, Long dùng chữ bargain nhưng mà nghĩ lại nó cũng không phải, nó là thương lượng thôi, trả giá.
Trả giá, pay the price.
Yes.
Only human we have the term, we use the term pay the price. So you focus your life on so you pay you focus your life to basically you sacrifice your life for something and then you pay for doing it.
Yeah. So that is the way that he's been explaining as well. Like you pay the price first, and then you collect the reward later. I just don't know how to actually translate it in a good way. And then some people they pay the price later, but they enjoy the good deed first. Yeah, I think so. How to to logically put it in into words. I think it needs the time sometimes to think about it.
Humans have to pay the price. If you as an animal, you don't have to. If you're a pig, for example, okay, then you don't say you pay the price for being fat, being able to sleep all the way through, being able to enjoy life. Only the human being, because we have awareness.
Yep, got it. Because in the people we had the good deeds and the evil deeds as well, and the total karma. So technically, that pay the price is just the total karma, right? That's what he put on the diagram.
Yeah, law of cause and effect.
Nếu vậy thì cái đoạn mà trả trước trả sau này kia thì đó tôi nghĩ là cho nó chắc có gì sẽ mai.
It's like we lend money, and some people they enjoy the money first, and then they have to work
They
hard
have to pay.
People they work hard now, and they save a lot of money, and then they enjoy it later in life.
Yeah. To translate it is at that point of time I couldn't grab the word for that one, like hưởng trước xong trả sau thì mình dịch sao rồi là trả trước xong rồi hưởng sau. Thì mình sẽ dịch cái chữ hưởng ở đây là dùng chữ gì ta, như là enjoy hay là
enjoy now, pay later. Enjoy now, pay later.
And then some people they pay now and then they enjoy later. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why for this translation, we really have to know the vocabulary, huh? We have to know the content.
Yeah.
And we use the terms, and we are familiar with it. It rolls off the tongue. Then translation is, I guess, closer to the message being,
Yeah.
Yeah. You did great, Long. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these are new. That's why last time I did it, I'm like, I cannot focus on what was on the screen. I have to just listen because it was so overwhelming.
Really appreciate sister. Yeah. Especially when the participant they're sharing as well. Sometimes they go really fast and they go in every direction.
Yeah,
so you couldn't predict. Yeah.
Rồi cái hồi mình sân si của mình nổi lên, nói gì không có nói trọng điểm, dùng cái cà dông. Mình cũng phải dịch cái dòng
Dạ đúng rồi.
Dịch cái
Yeah.
dòng đó không biết năng dịch cái gì nữa.
Yes. Sometimes what they say is not making sense as well. So
Exactly. So how do we không
yeah.
có tiền nó khó dịch.
Yeah, đúng rồi, nên là rất là lagging luôn. Nhưng mà cái đoạn đó.
I learned that is another way to manage our awareness as well. In
Yeah.
reading.
buông đúng không? Tập buông. Phải
Dạ đúng
buông.
rồi.
Buông cái đó đi, không có nhớ, không biết.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go, let it go. What's next? What are they saying now? Okay, yeah.
I think the
Great
fact is when
experience.
we actually interpreting the moment we're thinking that what they are saying now, we out of the moment, and it's like we kind of delay. So if we just
Yeah.
stay basically hold on to the moment while they're speaking, eventually we get the word out. But as soon as we stop for like even a nanosecond and think that what they're saying now, and then
Yeah.
basically like drift away from what they wanting to say already.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Great
But
place to
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Because sometimes like when I translate and after I translate, I was just like, it doesn't making any sense at all. And then I had to think about it again to put into words. And then yeah, in that moment it just couldn't stick to what they really want to say anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was translating for Hassan and Sarifa and Thai đó, it was such a difference because Thai was aware. Thai is very sharp. Like he's aware that we're translating. So translating for Thai was super easy. But so yeah, it's like it just rolls out as if I was speaking. It felt like that. It felt so natural. But then when I was translating what Sarifa and Hassan was saying, especially Sarifa, because Sarifa speaks like how she speaks is through energy. She feels and then she speaks. She không có plan. Her head doesn't work like a man. She's like a true woman, you know. She's like all over the place, and then her heart comes out, and it's really hard to predict what she's saying. So
Yeah.
translating with Sarifa was a lot harder. So you can
Yeah.
tell the difference. Yeah, with Thai, so simple. He makes it so easy to translate. Yeah.
He's playing the balance, right? There's not much going on, but whereas the lady, sorry, what her name? She go up and down to multiple level of emotional 84,000 bubble of emotions.
She's heading it is, oh my God, it was so embarrassing standing on stage that day. And she was giving her speech. I really have no idea what she was talking about. Something about love, something. And in the end, I just gave up on stage. It was very embarrassing. Anyhow, I'm like, I don't know. I just translate whatever I heard. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
interesting experience. Yeah.
Because they don't have any key point or yeah, make
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah, or I just couldn't grasp what she was saying. And she wasn't speaking to translate. She was just speaking like one
yeah.
sentence after another, and she didn't pause so that I can translate. And so you forget what the, especially that not talking about one point, they're talking about many, many points and all
Yeah.
over the place. And there's no
And they are
pause.
not even related.
Yeah, they're not even related. And so when they pause, I don't know which one to pick to talk about. And as I wondered,
Also, the emotion lost.
yeah, yeah.
Emotion.
Also connection. It was very strange. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a great place for you guys like An làm cái này nè. I don't know you guys I cái idea là cái này. Nhưng mà cái này nó so important because I'm thinking for mentor 6, I'm a mentor 7 when
Yeah.
thầy starts when the real program starts, this is what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
To
Mm-hmm.
to
The
support.
practice now. I don't know the English term idioms yet, but in Vietnamese, Đổ mồ hôi trên thao trường còn hơn đổ máu trên chiến trường.
Đúng rồi, practice now, you gotta practice. Yeah. That's right. You need to practice. But I think the work is finalizing the terminologies and then share them, like share them consistently until they become ours. And so when it comes, it flows out of, it just rolls off the tongue. Because when we're translating, we're not looking for words, we're just basically passing the message on. However, with the tools that we have, which is a language. So we want to build on the vocab. So, and you and I will have to be quick, like in the morning. Lam, you can come in.
Just just 6 golden word in action. You don't have to be quick. There's no...
I think
as long as we have a set of vocabulary, inner being vocabulary, we can build upon them. We have a set of inner vocabulary already.
Yeah.
You can build on top of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because most of it is based on inner being knowledge as well.
Yeah.
Like in the diagram, and
I'm sharing. So tomorrow I'm on. I'm up. Have you seen my slides? There, 15 slides.
Yeah.
I think I'm up 15 slides in an hour. I think that's all I can do. I just draw the slides.
You have to do like 4 topics, but no, actually 5 different topics. So 4 principle and 6 limitation, right?
Yeah.
So that's like five topics. I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2 hours, right?
2 hours, 4 topics.
Oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't think I have no interaction with anyone. I just jump on and start drawing.
But for the first session, you don't have to interact to anyone, to be honest. Like whenever we start up the 21st sessions of the inner being, our teacher goes straight into it and he doesn't interact with anyone. And at the end, he's saying that, okay, because this is the first session, I'll just give you the foundation first. And then from tomorrow, we will start from this foundation. We will start tomorrow to connect, to interact, and build things forward. So I think you can do that.
What, the boat and the transformation plus the 4 plus the 4 principles. Okay, no interaction, no practice, just gonna be shared.
6 topics in total.
Yeah. We'll see how we go.
Woman.
I'm just going to revise. I'll pretend that everyone knows already, and then it's just a quick revision. Then I'll get it done within the 2 hours. But it'll be an exciting one. I don't think there'll be, I don't know, how many people are we assuming will come? Like, how many people are coming?
Even just one. We do it.
No, I'm not afraid with ít người. I'm afraid with too many people. Because then, it's like, oh, you want to give them. It's okay. It's okay. Yep. And then I'm doing
it's one thing more than the number of people you're already sharing at the moment, I think. I don't think it'll be more than that. But you're sharing your session currently for like 20 people, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's more than that.
Yeah, I think
half of us will be like the organizer anyway.
Yeah. most of the organizers. I'm thinking that there'll be more because it's in a community, but that's okay, as even if it's community.
Like the mentor 1, mentor 2, 3, 4, it can be listen up, but not really the new people.
Yeah, I think it'll just be people who want to come and just collect vocabulary, which is great. Then I'm very happy to share the slides with them because that's all they need to know, the slides and the focus, like the main key focus. And
and even the mentation when you share as well. Like
I'm not sharing mentation. I'm sharing when I'm sharing. That's okay. That one I'm not worried because
they need to look at that as well. You have a really good mentation when you share it. Wonderful voices.
That's fun. That's the fun part. It's getting through and coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Back to okay.
Okay, we coming back to the session today. Okay, please allow me to adjust the screen. Today we're going deeper into the definition. We dig deeper into this knowledge. Within an hour session, we might not be able to comprehensively understanding throughout, but I'll make sure that you'll be able to understand what we are going to talk about next. So we are going to discuss about the topic, the power triangle. Please help me to draw a triangle. We have the government on the right, on the left, the wealthy on top, and the people. Not just people, not just people. We call this the power triangle. When a person wants to attract finances, so a person wants to start working, enter the workforce, they need to understand the power triangle knowledge. Okay, so a person may stand in the middle of the triangle here. Any one of us, whatever we do, we cannot escape these three power, the three areas. So first we need to understand the characteristics of each type of them. Okay, if we look at the government, so in the financial field, the government give us the information of money. The wealthy give us the energies of money, and the people give us the material of money. So anyone have the wrong understanding and they want to make money from the government, they won't be able to success. Anyone who want to make money from the wealthy, they also fail. So the money is come from the people, but the wealthy assist for that to happen, and the government provide the information for that to happen. Do you understand? You need to understand what I just said, because the most precious things, the wealthy, the wealthy, they love money the most. So whoever come to take the money away from them, they won't let that happen. So the wealthy people, the rich people, they are wealthy because I respect their money. Okay, because they respect their money, they value the money that they make. So whoever met them and only focusing on taking the money from them. They won't like those people. Therefore, what we need to do is we need to have the awareness that the rich people, they give us the money. So their money fly past our face, and pass to someone else. Never think of taking money from the wealthy. And with government, the government give us the information of money. But if anyone wants to take money from the government, and thinking about it, if you take money from the government, technically you are affecting the power triangle. Because if you're taking the money from the government, one day it will affect the nation. Because if you're taking the money from the government, you have to in turn compensate for the public's welfare. So you have to understand that. So the government support us the information, the wealthy assist us in the energies, and the people give us the money. We have to understand this. Okay, so we understand the characteristics of each part here, right? So the government can, if they can exist because of the supporting of the people and the wealthy. The belief of the people to the government will support their position. Okay. Let me know your awareness in the chat box so I can understand what you're thinking now. Okay. The people believes in the government will strengthen their position, right? So whoever does something that affects the people beliefs toward the government, technically they are affecting the power triangle. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which means whatever you do in whichever country, okay, if you do something that's making the people believe, making people lack confidence in the government, that means you have breached the power triangle. You're breaking the power triangle's boundaries. So whatever we do that support, that follow the government, is which means we follow the power triangle. So the government, they are afraid of the people who have fame that is much more than them, who overcome them. So because your fame is too popular, okay, and you have the certain influence to the people, then the government don't know if one day you do something that affects the people, do something that harmed the nation, do something that hurt the country, okay. So and then one day if that really happened, then the people will start wondering why the government don't protect them. So whoever have the fame overcome the government, that will bridge the, so whoever going after fame, they bridge the power triangle. Okay. Do you understand? You grasp this, what I just say? So with fame, okay, well, with whatever we do that we having a lot of fame. Whatever we do that have the support from the government, then that's good. Okay. The support from the government. Okay, government support and assist the government, the wealthy assist, and the people consent. The people consent. So if we want the government support us, then at the beginning, okay, at the start, from the beginning, at the start, we have to release out fame, the need for fame. Okay, release the need for fame, because we understand that because the nations, the countries, the government, we cannot do what we are currently doing, like freedom in doing business. With some country, if you want to do business, you have to invest in a lot of money, a couple of $100,000, $100,000 into to be able to open to start up a business. Okay, so at the moment, Vietnam is very favored for whoever wants to start a business. So that's firm. You need to proactive giving pass that over to the government. Okay, so and whoever have greed for wealth, then the wealthy don't like them. Wealth. So if you proactive to release your desire and perception, your personal desire and perception, okay, then the people will consent for what you do. Release. Design. Perception. So the wealthy here is the people. Okay, the wealthy are the people who are going ahead in that field, in that industry. So whoever going ahead in that industries, okay, the people already done this in a very good, who already success in that field. And if we just start up in that field, we harm them, okay, we hurt them, then we technically violate the power triangle. So the money of the wealthy people is supported by the government. So if the government is good to us, is a stable government, they have a stable politic, then it will help the country. But if the country is changing, the power is changing hand, then the wealthy also change. So the people believe is the wealthy people, the pockets, the money pockets for the wealthy. So whoever harmed the people, they indirectly affect the wealthy and the government. So whoever was doing something very good in their field and a new person coming in, they unaware of the situation, okay, and they influence the people, okay. So For example, if we talk about the food industry, okay, there's a company who doing very good in the food industry, and there's the newcomer coming in. Okay, competition. Obviously, competition is normal in business. Okay, but if that person, okay, doesn't know how to buy the food, the resources, how to get the resource from food industry, okay, then whoever already success in that field, in that industry, they represent the wealthy. Is that okay, everyone? So the money of the wealthy depend on people belief and the government support. Okay, then the wealthy will start getting rich, start being stable with their business, with their money. So if you notice that whenever there's a group of leader changing hand, then there will be the different number of the wealthy arise in that country. So whichever government having the power in politics, then the number of the wealthy people also changing. The types of the wealthy is also change. So therefore, hence the people, government, and the wealthy, they are connected to each other very tight. So if we in the middle here and we just arise, we had just arise, then if we position ourselves that we standing here, whatever we do, we need to benefit. It needs to benefit the people. And in order to benefit the people, we need to release our personal desires and perception. Then people will consent us to do what we want to do. We need to give the people benefit. We put the people needs and want more than our needs. So obviously at the beginning, the people won't see anything, but eventually they will see that whatever we do is for the benefit of the people, benefit of the nation. And eventually we be friends to the wealthy. So whoever wealthy, whoever rich, they will help the people as well. And if we go along with the government, we need to release fame, because whatever fame we earn, then it's because of the government support. So any project that we start that's benefit for the country, support the assist for the wealthy and benefit the people, then that projects aligned with the power triangle. So there may be the periods when we need to join hand with the wealthy, then that circle of money will continue to run. So some people they will eventually become the wealthy, and they will support the government and the people, and that will create the circle of money flow. So we understand the power triangle here. It means that at the beginning we stand in the middle here, and whatever we do, we have to be in the middle, right? So we start a project, and that project align with the power triangle, and that project benefits the people, right? So if the project benefit the people, whether it's benefit the people, it doesn't represent for the product and services, but is the intention of the leader of that project, which means the people who lead that project, would they be able to release their personal desires and perception? If they be able to do that, then for the benefit of the community, for the benefit of the nation, whatever they do, it doesn't matter which industry they are into, there's always good. There always be benefit people. Okay, but if they harm people, the people, then we already clear about that, right? So instead of we have to focus on which industry we should get into. Okay, at the beginning, the best thing to think about is, would we thinking of the benefit of people? Will we put the benefits about our own needs? Okay, so because of people that benefit, we do it anyway, right? Then whatever we do, we win. Think about it. Okay, think about it. If we be proactive to release our personal desire and perception, and whatever we do will benefit other people, then we already won at the first step. Okay, think about it, right? We already won at first. So the local government represent the government itself if it's a small business. For example, some of you doing some philanthropies, okay, and you go to the rural area to help the poor, and you, for example, you build bridges, you build road, okay, and you're doing it for a while, but no one support you, and eventually the government come along and they support you, right? But you don't understand this, the power triangle. It's, for example, if a person go to the rural areas and provide rice, okay, give rice to each in households, so they give like 200 kilogram of rice to each household. So each household in that area receive 200 kilogram of rice. Okay, so it's equivalent to let's see how many months they survive, or how many months that rice can feed them. 200 kilogram of rice, how many months that going to feed them? Roughly about half year. Okay, about half a year. Okay, but if that person doesn't understand the power triangle, wherever they get that rice from, okay, they give that to the people, and they don't connect with the government to ask for the permission. Okay, then as soon as they give the rice to the people start thinking, oh my goodness, the government here, the local government doesn't support us, but these people from somewhere else come and helping us, right? And they so do you think that that's already violate the power triangle, right? And at the end of the day, you're saying that, oh my goodness, I'm doing philanthropy, I'm helping people, but the government didn't support me. That's not the right way to do. Okay, so firstly, we just need to see if the people needs are there. Do we do it because we want to, we provide for people needs? Okay, if that's areas, if it's that government policy, government infrastructures already have that, then we need to connect to the wealthy people in that area and negotiate with them to provide rights for the people in the area. Then obviously you have the government support and the wealthy assist. Then every year they will have you to do that, right? So I and my family already been doing that. We connect with the presidents of the town and helping a lot of poor people there. So we connect to the president of the town to find out who is the poor households there. And we also connect to the rice business people in the area. So they are the wealthy, right? So the local government, they like it. The local wealthy people, they also like it. So every year they support us in this project, in this philanthropist project. So my mom every year she's doing that. Okay, so you understand this, right? Because other people giving us, supporting us, okay, they give us the opportunity to create good deeds, to accumulate good deeds, right? So, for example, in some rural areas, they are very poor. People there are very poor. Okay, they don't have much rice in their house every year. So in the New Year time, they only have a little bit of rice saving. Okay, and obviously, why we're doing it, we have to accept for the for losing about 20% of the amount of rice. Okay, we have to accept the loss or the loss. Yeah, we have to accept for the loss of rice or the financial loss in rice about 20%. Okay, in order to provide for the poor household in that area. Okay, so whoever accept what we do, then we doing it. Okay, and we'll be happy doing it because we had an opportunity to do good. Okay, so in Western company, they sometimes pay for the people, helping them doing philanthropy, because they hope that through that, by losing that 20%, they'll be able to reach to the people in need faster. So we need to prepare the gift, the present to give to the local government, local wealthy, in order to support us on our philanthropist project. You understand what I'm saying? So that is an example to show the power triangle. So there's a lot of people, they doing philanthropies, or philanthropies is also a project, but they don't understand the power triangle and they violate it. So as soon as they violate it, they lost their blessings, the loss of the good deeds. Okay, so there's some entrepreneur, they open a business. At first, they thought that they accumulate good deeds, but eventually that business lead to forming evil deeds, and they fail at the end. Okay, with the people, most of us think that people do not trust, do not so people are not loyal to a product and service. But remember that people are forever loyal to the product and service that's supporting them. Okay, so most people think that people are not loyal to product and services. That's why they are unable to invest in those products and services. Right. Doing philosophies and create and form evil deeds. Let's say, for example, okay, you have too much free time in your hand and you go to the hospital. You see that there's a poor people who enter the hospital. They sometimes don't have food to eat. So you are cooking porridge and giving out porridge to people there. But you forgot that in the cantineries of that hospital, they already sell porridge. And if you're giving the porridge away, that's in the loss to the hospital. So you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So there's a participant. So you learned about this, study this, and have awareness of the power triangle, okay, in order to fit in your business. Okay, but some people, they enter the power triangle very good at the beginning, but eventually the greed, they start the greed, the desires for wealth, desire for fame increase. Okay, then they also fail. So you have to prove to people that whatever you do is not just to make money. Okay, it's not just to make money. Then the wealthy will assist you. A person who stay long in that business, they always want to benefit society. Okay, and the newcomer, they want to make money, and they will do anything possible to make money. Then the wealthy in that field will find a way to get rid of them. Is that okay, everyone? That means that we making money, but we with the intention of not going after the money. Okay, so we have to understand it. Proactive release wealth. Okay, so with government, we have to be proactive, release fame. Okay, and some of you at the beginning, you don't understand my intention. Okay, you don't understand that the root education philosophy, as soon as it got popular, that will help the nation a lot. And so in the past, some people join our classes and they start praising me. They start praising me, and that fame eventually will harm me. Okay, and whatever other people talking around me. So some people, they don't talk, they don't praise me anymore, but then they start posting my image, my photo onto social media. That's also a type of fame that I don't want to get into. And then I have to teach behind the scenes. Okay, so the government feeling safe when there's a lot of people create value and no one earning the fame in that industry. So the government doesn't feel the risk of losing fame. But if there's a number of people, they desire for fame, right? They become so popular, the government don't know who they're gonna take the people to go to. That's what I'm saying. Don't admire anyone so much. Okay. Don't idol me. Don't idol me, but follow the root education philosophy. Okay. Actively be proactive to release fame. Okay, then we can do this, right? Because you know that the longer you in business, the more fame you have. So if your fame is too popular, there's a people want to harm the country. Okay, they are going to connect with you. They're going to lead you to do the wrong things. Okay, that will harm the country. So do you think that the popular people or the artists or the singer okay, sometimes they have they've been leading by the bad influence, okay, and the government get rid of them. So remember to be proactive to relieve fame, be proactive to relieve wealth, and proactive to relieve your personal desires and perception. Then whatever you do is be good. Okay, because you don't do it for yourself, but you do it for the nation, for the benefit of people. So the money from the wealthy just pass over my face, just like a wind, and that's it. So I have a very simple thought, simple thinking. There's the man who owns an apartment, and there's the people come to rent the apartment, right? So that person said to him that so there's his friend come along and said that oh, I'll pay you the money. Okay, can you give the money me the money to the money and he's paid the money to the fish seller. The fish seller give the money to the school, and so from that school give the money to the apartment owner. So you think that the value of the money in society, okay, in the humanity, the value created in humanity is go around, okay, like what go around come around. So don't think that only when money in your hands making money, but remember that, okay, whatever you do, you don't have to hold on to the money, okay. You still be able to create create value, okay. The million of children, okay, growth, a lot of entrepreneurs start up, then family educator also involved in this project. Then a lot of money, a lot of value we create for society. So remember, whatever you have in your hand, then you can release it, right? So when you say in that, some of you ask me, if you release a fame, how can you build a brand in social media? But remember, what value you create, okay, what values you bring to other people, then be aware that because of their good deeds and merit, because of their total karma, that they be able to achieve that. So the fame that we get is from the people, okay? So we have to pass that fame onto the government, okay? That means you release fame. You're releasing the fame. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hello, you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay. We pass all of our status or our fame to other people. Mean we release fame. We recognize other people contribution. Okay? Appreciate their presence. That means we release fame. Whatever attachment we have nowadays is because of people. You understand what I'm saying? For example, someone told me that, oh, why? How did I manage to train my teeth to become so marvelous? Then immediately I recognize, appreciate other people around me. They was helping my kids. They support my kids. So at that moment, I release fame immediately, right? Is that right, everyone? Everyone. So that is release fame. Okay. Okay. So how can we understand about releasing wealth? It's very simple. Ownership without owning. Ownership without owning is releasing wealth. Ownerships without owning. Owning without ownership. For example, whoever know it will know that I have great intentions that eventually all the education for children will be free. Right? If you know it for long enough, you will see that whatever the program that we organize for kids is all free, 100% free. You know that, right? You're aware of that, right? So I've been repeating that for so many years now. So now you've seen that our government already started doing it as well. Okay. And eventually all the lunch provided for a school are free, and all the education providing is also free. So eventually the private school, the public school, everything is free. And eventually education will be free. So we're heading toward a direction, right, everyone? Do you see that? So eventually, when we later on in life, when we have money, we still do that. We still do that, right? But at the moment, the government doing it for us. I realized that government taking the initiative, which means I'm already rich, okay? Which means that I had an intention to do it, but someone already doing it for me. So I'm thinking in my head that, in my mentality, that I'm also doing it. So that is the mentalities of owning, the ownership mentality. So we're not going to go deeper in here. The next session, I'm going to tell you more about how to use money, how to give money, and I will explain this in detail. Is that okay? I will share this with you in detail later. But here, help me to have the awareness. Yeah. Remember that whatever you do, the government support is important, the assist of the wealthy, and the consent of people. The people consent. People consent. Be proactive to release fame, proactive to release wealth, proactive to release personal desires and perception. And there's one more thing that you're not afraid of, that is afraid of dying. So whoever release fame, wealth, personal desire and perception, and also do not afraid of death, then you obviously freeze in commercial, in your commercial consciousness. Okay, a person want to create material, they have to have freedom in commercial freedom. Okay, so most countries, they don't have commercial freedom because their facilities are very bad. Okay, they unable to have the commercial freedom. For example, Cuba is very poor. America, they have commercial freedom. That's why they are very easy in selling weapons, doing anything related to commercial, and the people are allowed to get involved in commerce. So whenever people, if people want to master their material life, they have to have commercial freedom. And if they want to achieve the commercial freedom outside, they have to have their internal, they have to feel freedom, commercial freedoms in their inner awareness. So that is only happen if people master the ability of appetite. But the most important thing is they releasing their personal desire and perception. They only do it for the benefit of people, and they're not doing it for the benefit of themselves. So whatever they see is good, they will introduce to people. If they also release wealth, they're not doing it for wealth. If they also release fame, they will not doing it for fame. So there will be no idea, there's no such thing as competition, because whatever people need, they will try to satisfy it. They will supply it. If they're unable to supply it, they will get other people involved. So if we have this awareness, then we are aligning with the power triangles. And that's at that moment, the government will support the wealthy, will assist whatever we do. With the awareness, we become free in retailing and all the product and services, and we become commercial. We have commercial freedom. And if we have commercial freedom in our mentality, then eventually we become rich in material. We master our material wealth. Do you understand that, everyone? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'll repeat it. This is a very special awareness. We fulfill awareness in finance, business, and investment. This is not a normal class for you to learn to do something, but after you have this awareness, I'll be sure with you that whatever you do, you success. A person okay, we will talk about the fact that a person needs to be not afraid of death later. Okay, we don't afraid of losing this body. Okay, firstly, there's a saying. Okay, if you are looking for something in life, this saying is always right. So a person wants to master their material wealth, they have to have commercial freedom. So there's a number of people, they have in teaching profession, okay? But then other people, they want to also want to do business in society. Then they will have a different kind of benefits, right? Compared to being a teacher, right? Isn't it right that if you are a teacher day and night, what you do is teaching, right? Okay, but if you basically you only sell to the education. But if you go home and your side jobs is selling real estate, selling different types of products and services, then you will be better in your finances compared to the people who only focusing on teaching, right? And if we don't have any barriers, limitations in commercial, in selling, okay, stuff, then we technically master our material wealth life, master material life, right? Because we don't have any limitation, don't have any barrier. For example, certain country, let's say Vietnam, our country, and now if we export fruit to all other countries in the world, you think that our country will be rich soon? Yeah. Okay, if we be able to export fruit to all countries in the world, then we'll be rich. But because we are not commercial freedom right now, because there's a certain limit which tree can export to America, what type of tree is, how is law, what classification. So there are still limitations being put upon our country, okay? And there's a lot of different types of limitation or barrier, and the government is currently opening up the business, the international business right now. But the commercial freedom on the outside is reflecting from the inside, okay? From that person inner awareness, they have limitation, because no one band teacher going to sell something else, right? But because we had defined selling something, we have money selling something, we need fame, okay? But if you see that the person, there's someone, they're selling the shampoo, the body wash, and it's very good, then we're seeing that products and services very good, we introduce it to other people, right? So they can take their fame and wealth, right? We actually introduce it. If we see someone sell land, okay, we see that other people need, we introduce that. We don't need them to give us some share, don't give us some money for the introduction fee or something. We just see that's benefit for others, and we share it. We release fame, we release wealth day by day, year by year. Then that person have a freedom, unlimited freedoms in their inner awareness. Then eventually that person will master their material life. That's it. Finish. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I just said? Because we attach to fame, we attach to wealth. That's why we have certain limitation. If we release them all, then there's no limitation anymore. So that's the only little things. If we release wealth, then the wealthy assist us. If we release fame, then the government support us. So eventually we don't need wealth, we don't need fame, we release them already. But if one day they give us certain share, they give us some money for what we do, then would you accept it? Definitely not, right? Okay. But you know that you use that money, okay, that is not our, that's, you know, that's not your blessings. Then you start making the meaningful plans to use money, right? Tomorrow we talk about this topic, and we understand that eventually we create the engines of good deeds and merit. That will create a cycle of value for humanity. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Do you understand? Everyone? Understand? Yeah. You understand? Okay. Understood? Understood? Yeah. Right, you understood. Okay, if you understood that we need to be aligned with the power triangle. Okay, understood? Yeah, understood. It's very simple. Okay, but what we need to do is that not only aligning with power triangle. It is very profound knowledge. Our knowledge will open up. Okay, day by day, month by month. When we release fame, release wealth, then our inner awareness will open up to a certain freedom. Then no limitation. When we have freedoms, we have commercial freedom in our inner awareness, then we become the, then that is the profound teller. Okay, and we become the profound tellers, and eventually we will master, we will have commercial freedom on the outside, and eventually we will master our material life. Okay, so yes, so the most important thing is to have the commercial freedoms in our inner awareness. When we were little, we need to have that. And if we manage to do that, then congratulate to you. Congratulate to you. If you manage to pass this knowledge to your children, you will benefit them, benefit the nation, benefit the country, because everyone in our country will become the profound teller. Wherever you go, if you see something that's good, that's great, you tell to all of your relatives, and your relative will go and support it. So eventually, if we tell the heart, wealth and resource of the people, then eventually people will create better, will do improve their products and services better. And eventually one day you see the society transform once we have this awareness. Whatever project you do will follow the heart, wealth and resources, and the product and services fulfill scalable, sustainable, scalable, and benevolent. Then eventually, when we're reflecting on the project or the project, you will see what people are actually doing. All right, so I would like to listen to some of the lessons, impression, and enlightenment of some of the participants. Please allow me to do that. Please allow me. So today I will pick some of you. And okay, whichever Zoom. Here I have 3 Zoom going on. I don't know whichever Zoom. Okay, so just raise your hand if you want to share. I'll call you. I call your name. Right. Please, Miss Thanh Nguyễn. Miss Thanh Nguyễn, please speak up. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, everyone. My name is Thanh. Please allow me to ask. Okay. People, all the participants in different Zoom, do you hear Mrs. Thanh speaking? Yeah. Okay. Dear teachers, I'm feeling very happy when I've record. I feel so emotionally charged. Okay, so the knowledge in our community is very humanity. Very, I'm inside of me, I'm always thinking I'm a teacher, so I must do good things. I always want to help others. I always want the good things to society. But why do I always feel things that doing the good things means that mean that I've received all the good things, but my economics, my finances are still not as I design. So I have questions here. I would like to ask that I have a questions. Why is it not the same as what we got? Because if I live with moral, live with ethics, then I will accumulate with this. But once I learning, I go to study knowledge with organization, then I'll now be aware that I don't know anything about finances, business and investment. So, but nowadays, even though I'm very busy every day, I'm still listening to this knowledge. All right, very good. Your language is very good now. So I want to John Mentor 7 because I'm working in the education industry. I'm teaching the secondary class. So I really want to help children, help the parents with who has problems in life. So whatever I do, I already do it previously. I know I was thinking that whatever I know, I just pass it on. But since I've learned personal development, I realized that all the students that learn from me, okay, they now have more happiness in their life, and they share with me that. So I feel very happy, and I think that when we give it, giving to others, other people happy, then we be happy. Other people happy one, then we be happy 10. So I would like to show my appreciation and gratitude to the organization, and please hold the image that I become Mentor 7 and graduate with the excellent certificate. Okay. Thank you very much, teacher. You are very good. You're learning. You have ability of learning very good. Because if you sharing this knowledge to your your kids, then it will be very good. And our children, they understand it since they were little already. So I've been listening to the principle of light, light principle, and I've write down what I learned in order to observe the knowledge better. And I already share principle of light to other people. Okay. So whenever the kids swear, the kids the curse, I told them that, do you want to bring light into the house of your darkness? Then the kids, they feeling happy, they feeling pleased. Okay. In the past, when the kids cursing or saying bad thing, I will punish them, and that is stopping them from themselves, showing themselves. Okay. So I want to help students, okay, and I say that they have transformed a lot. Okay. So from the first semester, okay, 18, I have 18 good students, but to the second semester, it's include to 32 students. The class has 52 students. Okay, so that's a double the amount, right? Double the amount of students. So the new curriculum now is helping kids a lot. Okay, encourage kids to study a lot compared to the past. In my generation, a class has about 3 to 5 excellent students. That's the most. But nowadays, because of the evaluation, a different education is better. Okay, it's lighter. So although you are not very good, but if you encourage others, then you get better. I failed. I only passed grade one. Grade one, I failed grade 2 and 3, and grade 5, grade 6, grade 8, grade 9, and grade 8. I is the worst in the class. Okay, and 11 to 12 grade. Okay. I was the number 1 in that class. So today I've had learned about the energies of appreciation and gratitude. Okay, I've passed to the student, and they have a good meditation, and the way that they interact with other people also better every day. That's not only become more positive, but also giving us opportunity to I feel very blessed and fortunate that when I join into Zoom, people encourage me with their conversation in the chat box. Okay, I would like to invite Mr. Biên Cương. Okay, Biên Cương. There's a song that's calling your name, Biên Cương. All right, so you can speak. You can talk. I'm grateful, appreciate for teacher Thanh. I remember 3 months ago in the education meeting, my kid is learning in the school right now, and please allow me to get some water. Anh Trang đi lấy miếng nước nha cả nhà. Okay. After experiencing teaching kids the light principle, I value this knowledge so much, and I also would like to share my knowledge about the diagram that teachers had shared with us. So today I understand deeper the power triangle. Okay. Previously, I've learning about the everlasting organization, and I know that I need to follow the sustainable, scalable, and benevolent. Okay, and I'm very impressed with this knowledge. Whenever we do philanthropies, we need to see, okay, if there's a need of people, the other people need. So I already volunteers for many organizations in the past, and I follow the group of doctors, okay, the philanthropists, doctors, and I volunteer to for different purpose, not for people benefit. So I go after achievement. Okay. I've run after the track record of when I volunteer, right? So, but teacher, you said that we need to release funds so the government can continue to help us to run the project that we do. Okay. So we need to connect to the local wealthy, the people who are providing that services in that local area. Then that means we'll be able to align with the power triangle, the align with all the three powers. Then okay, we understand the power of the people, and we praise the people that have a different status, status. Then if we release all of that, then the wealthies will help us. And whenever we join the we volunteer to the non-profit groups, then that's be better. And the second impression is that this knowledge, the second impression of this knowledge is that I have a certain limit in the past. Whatever we do, okay, we okay. The internet connection is not unstable at the moment, so you might have the disruption in the different Zoom. Okay. So I would like to say thank you for Huyền Trang mentor board for. She's very feel free. She always feel free whenever she tells other people product and services. Okay. I didn't like that at first because I think that if we only stick to one product and service, we shouldn't talk about so many products and services. So at the end, because of the benefit, okay, of the seller, okay, we only the middle connection, okay, then through the materials, life has been increased much better. Okay, and today I really feel this knowledge. The lesson for today is that whenever people want to always, okay, release wealth and fame, then the money is the concentration of energy. Okay, so if we have the people consent, then we'll be able to follow the government support government policy. Then that is the material wealth. We do not attach to a certain services or products. Okay, and I have experienced this through observing my connector. Thank you ever so much, teacher, for allowing me to share my knowledge. Okay. Is it raining where you right now? That's why it's the internet interrupt. So if you in the main room, then you'll be able to hear what he's saying. Okay, practice to listen. Practice listening. Some of you haven't been able to listen because you haven't gone through the inner being class. Okay, when you want to listen, you'll be able to hear a lot. Okay, so if you remember Hoài Thương, some of you know that, oh, Hoài Thương, she couldn't speak properly, but then eventually, why every other people can hear her? Okay, now some of you think that I pretend, try to listen. Okay, so when we listen, we're not trying to listen, we are listened. Okay, then whatever you say is big or small, I always adjust the sound. Okay, so eventually we hurt the concentration, okay, of people. So we detach, okay, of wealth and fame. Okay, so if other people just start talking and they have the local accent, okay, then inside of us we don't like it. Some people just happen like that to us. So their family member turned on video of me and they get rid of that. Okay, Hoài Thương is currently in master class. Everyone, Hoài Thương is in master class. She already done mentor. Okay, she joining master class now. Okay, because of the okay, so with us, each one is us. So some of you said that you can hear Hoài Thương 90%. That's awesome. Okay, some of you asked me to share again about the commercial freedom. Commercial freedom. So commercial freedom is not a start from the person who you have to master your material wealth and you understand it. Okay. Okay. If you really want to master your material wealth, if you want to be master your inner being, your health and your wealthy life, then you have to be materials in. Okay, so that means that firstly, you have to think about doing businesses, but do not get attached to the goods and services, particular goods and services. For example, you think that I'm sitting right here, right now, I am selling, I'm doing economics. Okay, so the rules have to be very quick. Is enough to create accumulate good deeds and merit. Okay, there's a special offer for mentor and mentor, but we do not have to making money from that volunteer. So nun in the temple, okay, she have belief in Buddhism, Buddhist. Okay, so households a household, a homemaker person. When she stay at home, means she also limitation. Okay, she have the limitation that she do not have the need to be. Okay, so if you be able to take care of your health, take care of the maturity, take care of yourself significantly, you're doing it good as a route of social well-being. Then what is your sign? Okay, well, that is the small business, the small business. And so whoever in this life, they are doing best business anyway. Okay, anyone in this world are currently buying or selling something. Okay, is that okay, everyone? Yeah, we understand it. So when we have freedom, have commercial freedom, which means we have many different product services, but because people attached to fame, attached to inner being, then nowadays they don't affect them, because they always go with teacher, right? And is because we embrace by the support inside, not by the government saver investment. Okay, right. So we have a different language, because we use the language of business. Okay, we don't mind the word selling and buying. It's not the bad words. We don't need to change it. Okay, the person who do business, okay, we do not, that person is selling anything, but we're saying business is a way of so that means a household person is also business, doing business. But because we often get attached to wealth and fame, so whatever we make money, then we have awareness that it's already making money. But if not, then do not have money, we don't need to waste our energy and effort to talking about that. So a person limitation is the so whoever have the material life is not good, not rich there. If you connect to them, you understand that that person do not have commercial freedom in their mentalities, then that person financial life is very bad. So if you be able to connect, okay, they will be better. Okay, so the main thing here is that because of the limitation in our in the 6 aspects, so we see different. So now I going home. Okay, if we say that we give it to someone, we're still making money. So I did a lot of things, whatever good, I amplify it. I do not get attached to fame and wealth. Okay, so I don't have attachment. Okay, so my wisdom has been awakened. So a person want to, okay, so that person needs to release fame and wealth and release personal desire and perception. Whatever help others, we just need to be enough. Okay. So this time, this month, 25th of May, okay, the master and mentor community will learn retail courses, and they will be given certificate to tell that they are qualified. They're qualified in teaching. Okay, and you'll be able to understand the knowledge more. Within this session, I only explain some part of it. So later on, all the master and mentor, they will open all this up for you. Okay, so get it to here, okay? Right, Retail classes is closed for enrollment. The limitation in personal inner being is the main things whenever we release personal perception and being. Okay. So that you need to use it for our key, for our tôn chỉ, okay, for our life. Xin mời. Okay. So if we do this because of later on we release fame, release wealth, then immediately our inner awareness will open. We don't have any more limitation, which means we have already erased any other barriers. Okay. So at that time, at that moment, wherever we see fit, we see good, we will appetite, and eventually we'll be able to master our life and relationship. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word of freedom in commercial freedom. So today we finish here. If you'll be able to understand up to here, that's good enough. Okay, is it cool that we learn this today? Okay. Is that good today? Is it okay today? Okay, today is a good day. Studying just like the eating, right? There's no other words I can use to reply to the word ngon. Okay, so let's say ngon now. Okay. So it's good. Okay. Thank you ever so much, everyone. We finished the session today. Okay. Right, we are finished. Dismissed. Biết ơn cô Xuân hiện diện từ đầu đến cuối đến giờ. Chương trình đã xong. Hôm nay là gần 11, 12 giờ luôn ha. Ok. Bye bye cả nhà. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye everyone. The individuals. Okay. Right. We finished today. I'm gonna finish the session. Biết ơn cô Xuân. Hẹn cô Xuân ngày mai, sáng mai gặp nha. Ngủ ngon nha cô Xuân.
Ok cô, hôm nay lưu diêu mấy trận, gật gù mấy trận. Bye bye, see you tomorrow.